Hello, greetings. My name is Ma Honora. In today's video, I will be taking you around the signs that your relationship is already in danger. Okay? There are signs you will see and you will realize that your so called precious relationship is already in danger. Right? So let's start with number one. Number one is communication has broken down. All right. Stuff like, hello in the morning, how are you? Have you woken up? Have you eaten? Stuff, how are you? I miss you, I love you, is no longer there. You barely talk, or when you do it, it runs into arguments. It appears as if you're talking to your enemy. My dear, your relationship is already failing without you knowing it. Okay. And number two is constant argument. Constant argument. Like, there is never a way that both of you will have a decent conversation without arguing. No, there are healthy arguments, but this time around, in every topic of discussion both of you have together, there must be an argument. You both of you have decided not to agree on anything. Knowingly or unknowingly, arguments begins to step in. Unresolved arguments, like minor issues you could just have a decent conversation about, even social issues, you drag you argue about virtually everything. Your relationship is already in danger. Number three is emotional distance. Oh my goodness, this has done with a lot of people. I'll tell you this, eh? A lot of people in relationships are going through emotional distance and it eats them up. Honestly, sometimes it feels as if you don't have a partner. Sometimes it feels as if you're dating yourself or you're married to yourself. Emotional distance is something that you wouldn't want to experience. If you are in any healthy marriage or relationship, you should try as much as you can to avoid emotional distance. When you feel lonely, even when you are together, does that make sense? Do you even know that sometimes even your partner you are living together in the same house with, you feel emotionally alone? You feel as if you are there with nobody. You feel as if you're not married, even when you're married. You feel as if you don't have a boyfriend or you don't have a girlfriend, even when you have one. Sometimes you will see couple who are together, they don't talk to each other. Even when they do, it's not healthy. They keep on marrying their phones. They keep on making friends on social media. That's where the happiness lies this time. A boyfriend, a girlfriend who visits the boyfriend, the time they should share together and have good time with each other, they are there pressing their phones. Emotional distance. When you see these signs in your relationship, it is already failing. You need to wake up and work on it. Else, lack of trust is number four. I told you on the description that number four will surprise you, right? Lack of trust. And let me give you one instance. You know what trust is? Trust is like the feeling of a 1 year old child. You know what 1 year old child does? You throw him up in the air. He laughs. You know why? Because he knows you will surely catch him. Now, imagine what happens when this trust is broken? What happens when this trust is not there? You throw the child up in the air, he shouts, he cries. There is no trust. When they get to 5 years, 4 years, you throw them up in the air, they shout, they cry. No trust. A child who trusts a 1 year old child who trusts you, throw him up in the air, he laughs because he knows we won't allow him to fall. Now, when there is no longer trust in your relationship, I mean, a divorce coming or a breakup coming, you need to wake up and work on it. Okay? I know there are healthy jealous. Don't get me misinterpreted. Getting jealous is different from not having trust. Okay? There are several ways you find out if your partner trusts you or not in so many things. So when there is no trust in your relationship, there is already a danger ahead. You need to wake up, work on it if you actually want that relationship to work. Okay? Loss of interest. Oh my goodness. Loss of interest. Loss of interest. My God, this has dealt with so many couples, even single lovers, boyfriend and girlfriend. Lack of interest. You see someone who has a partner, they are there looking for someone else. You have a girlfriend, you are looking for a girlfriend. You have a wife, you're looking for a wife. You have a husband, you are looking for a husband, your partner. What does that mean? You are no longer interested in the person you have. You want something different. You want someone different. When they are not interested in you, they stop paying attention to you. They stop paying attention to you. And when you begin to notice that your partner is no longer giving you attention, it means they are no longer interested in you. And there's a danger coming, divorce or breakup. You should wake up and work on it. That's if you actually want that relationship to work. All right, disrespect. Disrespect. Disrespect begins to creep in. That your partner that always respects you, this time around, they don't want to do anything you say. They don't want to listen to you. They don't want to obey you. They don't want to respect you. They act so rude towards you. Your relationship is already in danger. They are backing off. They are getting tired of you. At this point, if you really want that relationship to work, you need to sit up and work on it. Okay? Repeated same issues. Another one is what? Repeated same issues. Can you check in your relationship if there are things you have talked about, if there are issues you've discussed, and you thought you've resolved it, at the end of the day, the issue is repeated again. You know what that means? Your relationship is in danger. Yes. When people are so much in love with you, when they so much want you, when they so much care about you, whatever you discuss once, it's done, it is done. When your partner keep repeating same issue over and over again, there is a danger coming. And that danger is either breakup or divorce. They're no longer interested in you as much as they do. Or they have reservations. They have areas where they are not okay with you. And that is why they keep repeating same questions, same issues over and over again, trying to make it out of nothing. Okay, when your partner begins to repeat issues, no matter how much you discuss it, they are never satisfied. No matter how much you explain it, they are never satisfied. No matter how long you talk about it, they are never okay. They keep repeating the same issue, the same topic over and over again. There is something wrong somewhere. They are either getting tired of you or they never wanted you in the first place. There's a danger ahead. You need to be careful. Watch your back so that you don't get too disappointed when that arrives. Okay. Avoidance. The next one is avoidance. They begins to avoid you. Oh my goodness. It hurts. It hurts a lot. When someone you're so much in love with begins to avoid you, it hurts, right? Yeah, I'm a human being too. I've got experience. Okay, it hurts so much when people you care so much about, when people you love so much begins to avoid you. Like often earlier in the relationship, they love seeing you like twice a week, 3 times a week, or this time they can stay months without seeing you or without caring to see you or even talk to you or even hold you. There is a danger ahead. The relationship has either failed or is failing already. Okay, when avoidance begins to creep in, my dear, you need to watch your back. If possible, you need to begin to make plans for misplacements. Okay, for replacement. Sorry, you need to start making plans for replacement. When avoidance begins to step in your relationship, in your marriage, there is a danger ahead, a serious one. It is no longer ahead; it's now close. It has stepped in. The so-called danger has stepped in. Once it gets to the point of your partner avoiding you, there's something more serious than you think. All right. And I'm so sorry to tell you this, that the earlier the better. If you want the relationship to work, if you really want value the relationship, you need to address it. Find out why they are avoiding you and if they are serious in avoiding you. If it continues, you have to do what? You have to make yourself happy somewhere else. And the last one is you just imagine life without them. When you get to a point where you start imagining your life without your partner, everything has come to an end. Everything has almost come to an end. Okay, once it got to the point where all these first mentioned issues were there, and now you are imagining life without them, you are starting up a business without them, you are starting up a life without them, you are making plans of how to live your life alone without them, that relationship has finally collapsed. Okay, that relationship has finally collapsed. If you still want it, you can make efforts to revive it. We'll discuss about how to revive such relationship in the next video. But for now, once your relationship get to the point of you making life plans without getting them involved, your relationship has finally come to an end. All right, and I'm so sorry to tell you that. But if the good news is that if you still want it to work, there are steps you take to make it to work. Don't forget, I'm your favorite relationship therapist, and my name is Uma Honora. I thank you for watching. Make sure you follow for more. All right. Have a good day. Bye bye. And I wish you well in your relationship. I wish that your relationship works.